During all these years, some fans have noticed that Yujiro Hanma's attitude has changed. Some say that the ogre has softened and is no longer the man who goes down the street beating up anyone who crosses his path. In the recent chapters of the manga, the ogre seems more relaxed and serene. It's as if he has matured over the years. But is this true? Has Yujiro changed his ways, or is he still the same as always? In this video, we're going to talk about it and analyze Yujiro Hanma over the last 30 years. During Yujiro's first appearances, he was only interested in one thing: being the strongest in the world. To achieve this, he crushed an entire army and was recognized by all the world powers as the strongest creature on Earth. After reaching the top, he could do whatever he wanted. No one could stop him. Money was never a problem for Yujiro. Surely he was offered large amounts of money for his services, but we all know that Yujiro doesn't work for anyone. He is not someone who takes orders. In this aspect, he is very different from his father. Yujiro was a guy who accepted to lose fights in exchange for money. Maybe that's the reason why Yujiro hated him. The ogre always had that attitude of believing he was the best in everything. For him, all living beings are inferior, and he is at the top where no one can touch him. And well, actually he's right. He's the perfect specimen. There is no one above him. Yujiro always went around humiliating politicians and important people from all over the world. It was his way of having fun, since no man posed a true challenge for him. Women were not his vice either. He said he spread his seed all over the world, but not for pleasure. He did it with the desire to create a son who could be his worthy opponent. When Baki was born, Yujiro was a terrible human being. The only thing he taught him was to use his fists. His wife also meant nothing to him. The only reason he chose her as his wife was because of Baki. He always rejected her and made it clear that his only function was to raise Baki to be a worthy opponent for him. Yujiro was a savage guy. Sometimes he would go into gyms to beat up everyone who was training and then go to sleep as if nothing had happened. After the events of the Ultimate Tournament, Yujiro seems to have matured a bit. He is still the same, but he doesn't go around beating people up just for the sake of it. In fact, at this stage of his life, he seems to be very attentive to Baki. He gives him advice and worries about him. During their fight against Kaku's team, the two made a truce, and it seemed that Yujiro enjoyed fighting side by side with his son. Later in Pickle's arc, the ogre told Doppo that Baki was the only person he loved. He said he thought about him all the time. Yujiro truly loves his son, in his own way, of course. Perhaps Baki is the key to understanding Yujiro's development. The ogre had no reason to live after being proclaimed the strongest creature on Earth. It was Baki who brought motivation to his life. His biggest dream was to fight against someone strong, and Baki fulfilled that wish. It is interesting to see how Baki has earned his father's affection. Yujiro never showed it to him during his childhood, but now that he is a man, he finally showed him love. During their father-son fight, Yujiro praises Baki and even pats him on the head to show how proud he is of his son. That fight was like a father teaching his child to crawl. The only way to describe it is to say that it was a beautiful fight. After that fight, Baki continued to grow stronger and Yujiro continued to wander without a fixed goal. Now he was just a spectator watching his son's development. I think that fight was the starting point for Yujiro to change his ways. I think if Baki had disappointed him, he would have been so angry that he would have started doing crazy things, just like the old Yujiro. But thanks to Baki being able to satisfy that void in his heart, Yujiro found some peace and now seems like a more rational guy than before. I remember that on one occasion, a boy approached Yujiro to ask for an autograph. The ogre agreed to give the autograph to the boy, but he did it in the style of Yujiro Hanma. If it had been the Yujiro of 20 years ago, he would have surely made that boy and his parents cry. And recently in the sumo arc, Yujiro went to Mitsunari's house to meet Kihaya, a sumo wrestler who boasted of having the most powerful legs in the world. It was kind of interesting because Yujiro challenged Kihaya to a duel in that place. But it wasn't a fight like the others. The ogre just wanted to see how good Kihaya's kicks were. Yujiro even took the trouble to teach Kihaya a few things and explained everything he was doing wrong. It's funny because Yujiro doesn't usually help other fighters improve their skills. He usually beats them up and humiliates them verbally. That's why his encounter with Kihaya was very interesting. Yujiro hasn't taken anyone's life for quite some time, so I think he's changed a bit. He is still the same Yujiro, but it is noticeable that he has matured a lot. I dare say that all the evolution that Yujiro has had over the years is thanks to his son Baki. I don't think Yujiro will become like his father Yuichiro, but he's definitely not a bloodthirsty madman anymore. Anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts on this topic with you. What do you think about this? Do you believe that Baki helped Yujiro see the world in a different way? Also, tell me what you think would have happened to Yujiro if Baki had never been born. And well, friends, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked it. I hope you have a nice day or night. See you soon.